All right, guys, let's talk about this NAK9R real quick. So this is from Arms of America, Romanian by Nova, 9mm using CZ Scorpion mags. Comes in as a DIY version if you opt for that version. They have a version with stocks and triggers that you can get. I got the DIY. Now, why that's important. The DIY, pretty much everything on it is not meant to be used, especially the stock configuration. It's just a piece of plastic. You throw that straight in the trash. The hand guards, you could probably use them, but I feel like they're made of beech wood or something. Throw those in the trash. I went with some Romanian furniture. Now, something I did not realize when I was shooting this originally. So right now I have 500 rounds for this thing, and I've had some issues. The issues were failure to feeds, light strikes. So talking to Arms America, who talked to Nova, the trigger they send in these things for the DIY, for basically importation purposes, is not meant to be ran or more over just plinking, basically. So got an LBE trigger group installed, which is what the other models come with. Now, we're going to check and see if this solves all of our problems. Now, Hub City Outdoors, a friend of mine, you can find him on Instagram. He has one of these as well. Now, he put a Hyperfire trigger in it and took first at his local match. He has no problem. So keep that in mind. And with that in mind, we'll go ahead and shoot this sucker. We'll put another couple hundred rounds through it and see if we have any issues. If not, then we know that the trigger was the problem. And so if you do buy a DIY model, make sure you replace the trigger and of course replace the furniture. You can always just opt out of the DIY and just buy one that they've already done everything to. So keep that in mind. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and shoot it and see how it goes. All right, for the sake of the video and for sake of continuity and transparency, we will continue to shoot the same ammo we were shooting before through the NAK9R when it was giving us some problems, supposedly related to the trigger. This is Norma 9mm 115 grain brass ammo. It's always went bang, but like I said, a couple hundred rounds in, I've had some issues, but perhaps it's related to the crappy trigger that they import them with that's not meant to be used with the LB in there. Let's see how it does this time. All right, here we go. I just threw a red dot I had laying around on this thing. I've been shooting with irons this whole time. Let's go. Oh, the trigger is a huge upgrade to this thing. just from being able to do those quick shots like that. That is a huge upgrade to being able to do something like that. All right, this is our first 50 rounds. These little things sticking up everywhere. No problems. Let's load up another 50. All right, we got another 35. Oh, I overrid the hammer. You're able to shoot this sucker so fast. Oh, nope. That was a light primer strike. All right. Light primer strike. Now, I may have to get myself a long punch out the pin retainer and clean that firing pin channel. Originally, I thought that the firing pin retaining pin was staked because it looked like they had peened it from the outside. Talking to Nova, it is not, so you'll be able to access it. I just got to get a certain punch because you have to go through the top of the bolt to do it. So that might be something we have to do in the future if we keep having light primer strikes. Or I can try more than the ammo. Let's keep going. All right. First 100 rounds post trigger change. 1 light strike. Could it be the ammo? It could. So right about here is where I start having issues with the failure to feeds, failure to eject. So let's see what happens. No issues with that one. Let's keep going. All right, another 35. Light strike. It may be this ammo. Now, something I just noticed. This ammo might be shit because you can see the unburnt powder all over my arm. I don't know if we're getting clean burn, but something to keep in mind too. If I don't have any other issues as far as failure to eject, failure to feeds, then we'll know that the trigger was the issue, however that would affect it. Oop. But let's keep going. All right, another 35. All right, got a failure to eject, looks like. I don't know what that was. Let's keep going. That was the first failure to eject. Put that back in there. All right. Whew. If anybody says, like Clay said the other day, if someone tells you they came to the range and shot 1,000 rounds, they're full of shit. This is a lot of fucking work. Especially when you only got one magazine. Like, I haven't ever invested in CZ Scorpion mags. So this is the only magazine I have. And I'm have every single time that runs out, I have to reload. So, someone tells you to shot 1,000 rounds, listen to them with skepticism. All right, another 35. Here we go. I will say, for whatever reason, the trigger has to do with this thing, I am having less issues than before at this point, for sure. Maybe this ammo shit. I do have, you know what we'll do? After this, we'll throw in some 124 grain PMC bronze and see how that does. Yeah. Let me find that ammo. All right, so here we got left, what's left of some 124 grain PMC bronze. This is what I shoot out of my MP5 most of the time. Let's see how it does through the NAK9R. May just have a shitty ammo situation. situation. All right, let me load this thing up and stop recording. All right, we got however many this is of 124 grain PMC bronze. See how it does. It feels a lot better, that's for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, feels a lot better, a lot less smoky. I think we got a shitty ammo situation going on here. Cool deal. Let's bring this thing home and check it out. All right, so we're back home now. This is actually I filmed that video a week and a half ago or so, and since then I brought this gun to the indoor range, and I fired more of that 124 grain PMC bronze, and it eliminated every issue I had. Now, previously though, with the Norma 115 grain brass, pre LBE trigger, I had a lot of issues. Post LBE trigger, a lot less issues, significantly less issues on the same ammo. So I believe the trigger also, for whatever reason, is also contributed to the issues I had. Now, swapping to the 124 grain PMC bronze, it eliminated all issues I had whatsoever. So I think moving forward, I'm not sure if it's just the Norma 115 or if it's all 115. But so far, the 124 grain PMC bronze is what I'm gonna be running through this. It's what I run through my MP5s, so it makes sense that I'm just gonna run it and everything. Now, I will order some different 115. I think I'm gonna grab some 115 PMC bronze just to see if it's an ammo issue or not with the Norma, but or if it's a grain issue. But yeah, so far I'm really happy with it now, especially shooting the 124s. It not only felt better, but it was less gas in the face. It was just a lot better experience shooting that ammo versus the others. Now, I figured we'd go ahead and take it apart, since then I still haven't cleaned it. There we go. See if we got anything new showing up wear-wise, anything like that. You can see, let me grab a rag so I don't get full of soot. Now, I will also do a video. See, I thought that the firing pin retaining pin was staked, and I'll show you why I thought that. According to Nova, they are not. You can see, where's it at? You see right here. You see there's two like marks. I thought that this pin right here was staked in. They say it's not. You go from the top, you get a long punch, and you punch it out. I'll do a video on how to remove this pin and the firing pin to clean the channel, just in case someone else wants to go down that route and clean the inside, which I need to do after shooting all that nasty ammo. But I think the next subgun match I'm going to shoot, I'm going to use this. Like I said, Hub City recently, I think it was took first in a local subgun match, had a great time with it. He's using a Hyperfire trigger. I just need to order some more mags and go from there. But yeah, with the 124 grains, this shoots so good. Check it out. Don't see anything here. My kids and my wife are playing in the living room. You might be able to hear them. Sweet. Let's take a look internally. It's just really dirty. think next time we need to do some accuracy testing too. Do like a 25 yards and see what kind of groups we get out of this thing. Everything looks good. What is this? Let's see. I thought I heard something. Oh, that's that. That's the bolt hole making that noise. Yeah, everything looks good. So, yeah. If you're gonna grab one of these, if you already have furniture and a trigger laying around, I would get the DIY version. If not, you might as well just opt for the other versions with the furniture and the trigger. That way you ain't got to worry about it. Because if you get the DIY, you're gonna have to change out the trigger. You can't use the trigger. It's not made to be used. Besides maybe just plinking slowly. Highly recommend swapping out the trigger if you buy the DIY. I went with a full Romanian set, and I got a Bad Element Labs on Instagram. I'm going to be getting a slapper from them. It's going to be East German Bakelite. It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I wouldn't shoot normal 150 grain through these things for whatever reason. 124 grain seems to be the way to go. I don't know really what else to show y'all here. I did have one issue with the detent down here. It's stuck in, and I cannot, for the life of me, get it to come back out. But ain't no big deal. I'll mess with it eventually, get it out. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, just drop them down below. I'll continue. I'll do part 2 with this thing, where we're going to shoot some different 115 grain ammo and some more 124 grain. And I'll get some more mags as well. It's dirty. And we'll keep putting rounds through it, see how it does. Overall, though, if you're looking for a 9mm AK, long barrel especially, as long as you grab the proper ammo, you should have no problems. Make sure that you put a good trigger in it. It should be good. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed. Take care, and like I said, drop any questions you have below, and I'll try to answer them. There we go. Anyway.